Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
The countdown is on. UAW President Shawn Fain doubling down on threats of a strike.
We are preparing to strike these companies in a way they've never seen before.
This, as Ford's CEO says, it's hard to negotiate when the union chief won't even sit down with him or Bill Ford.
We want to make a deal. If there is a strike, it won't be because we didn't put a great deal in front of them, because we have 4 times.
All right, you're taking a live look outside Solidarity House in Detroit as we're less than 25 hours until their contracts expire with the Big Three.
Both sides making their intentions pretty clear as negotiations continue between the United Auto Workers and Detroit's Big Three automakers. Despite double-digit raises, the union chief told his membership earlier this evening a strike is imminent and to prepare for strategic walkouts. Glad you're with us tonight for Local 4 News at 11. I'm Devin Skillian.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Ford CEO Jim Farley, speaking at tonight's Ford Mustang event, talked about the offers the automaker has brought to the bargaining table. He says he's ready to sit down at the table and hammer out a deal.
On August 29th, we made our first offer almost 2 weeks ago to the UAW. We've made 3 offers since then, and we've had no genuine counteroffer on any of those. In fact, we were so concerned about the lack of feedback that Bill and I decided to make the last offer this Tuesday personally. And we communicated to the UAW that we're going to go to the main table on the 2nd floor of WHQ where we negotiate everything. And when we walked in the door, we found that Shawn Fain wasn't there. Needless to say, we continue to make the most generous offer in the 80 years with the UAW. We want to build a future for our employees, and we can't negotiate if we don't get any feedback. We made 4 offers. The last one is the most generous offer we've ever made, and it's fully competitive with all the settlements the UAW has made with other industrial companies. And we need feedback. We want to make a deal. If there is a strike, it won't be because we didn't put a great deal in front of them, because we have 4 times.
All right, tonight we have team coverage covering both sides of the contract negotiations. Our Jacqueline Francis is tracking reaction from the Big Three.
Let's start with Mara McDonald live outside Solidarity House. Ford alone, Mara, offering this a 20% wage increase. Not good enough for Shawn Fain.
That's right, Devin. Fain telling his membership tonight it is not good enough. All the contracts being offered are not good enough. Telling his membership they need to be ready to go tomorrow to do something that they have never done, which is strike all of these automakers at once. But it would not look like the strikes that we are used to. Let me show you.
So I have to ask all of you, do you have faith? Are you ready to stand up together and move that mountain? Nobody's coming to save us.
In what has become a hallmark of these talks, Fain took to social media tonight to tell his membership what the latest offers are. All the automakers are offering up double-digit wage increases, from 17.5% at Stellantis up to 20% at Ford. Workers doing an informational picket at Ford's Dearborn truck plant tonight told me right now their 2 top concerns are wages and tiers.
It's not acceptable to this membership to make somebody wait that works next to a person at full pay 5 years. It's just unacceptable.
All the auto companies have budged on a progression that would end tiered wages. Tonight, all are offering a 4-year progression. Fain wants 90 days.
In fact, we're inventing a whole new way to strike. And we're calling it the stand-up strike.
Which means targeted walkouts. You will not see auto workers walk off the job en masse Thursday night if there's no deal. Workers are instructed to keep reporting for work, although it will be on an expired contract. Fain says there will be no contract extensions.
But this plan only works if the locals who are called to strike and do so, and if the locals who are not yet called do not strike and keep working. This is going to create confusion for the companies.
Back here live, Shawn Fain telling the membership tonight that he will update them tomorrow night, 10 p.m. on social media, and let them know if there is no deal, what the initial strike targets are going to be. He made it clear to the membership that he envisions this, if it comes to a strike, as almost like a wave. And, you know, what may be, you know, the subject of a first strike may not be the thing that is then the subject of the second strike. So they are trying a new strategy out here. We are live on Detroit's east side at Solidarity House. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
So right. Sound like a union-built engine just going by Mara there right at that moment, too. All right, Mara.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
Well, in response to Sean Fay's Facebook Live, we're hearing from Detroit's Big Three on the status of contract negotiations. Our Jacqueline Francis joins us live from Huntington Place. Jacqueline, all three companies are working hard to prevent a strike here.
That's right, Kimberly. All three companies made it clear they know there's a ticking clock and they're wanting to make a deal before the deadline, not wanting this to get to a strike. Tonight, we're hearing from Ford as they say if there is a strike, it's not because Ford didn't make a great offer. We have, and that's what we can control. In fact, we have put 4 offers on the table starting August 29th, and each one has been increasingly generous. We still have not received any genuine counteroffer. GM saying we are making progress in key areas that we believe are most important to you. This includes historic guaranteed annual wage increases, investments in our U.S. manufacturing plants to provide opportunities for all, and shortening the time for in-progression employees to reach maximum wages. Stellantis saying we're still awaiting the UAW's response to the offer we presented yesterday. Our focus remains on bargaining in good faith to have a tentative agreement on the table before the collective bargaining agreement expires. From all sides, there seems to be a call to action. Ford summing that up when they said earlier tonight, the future of our industry is at stake. Let's do all we can to avert a disastrous outcome. And you're probably noticing how we're reading these statements to you live on the air tonight. That's just how quickly things are changing as we're getting new information every hour. Reporting live downtown, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Yep. All right, Jacqueline, we appreciate it.
And of course, there she was right in front of a Huntington Place because it is as the eve of the UAW contract expiration. Timing hard to miss. The North American International Auto Show kicking into gear right there at Huntington Place downtown.
Today was Media Day. Local 4 caught some of the big reveals. This evening, Ford introduced the 2025 Mustang GTD. It's a street legal supercar killer priced at $300,000. It has a modified V8 engine, unique braking and suspension systems with a focus on track performance, and packs a powerful punch with 800 horsepower. Earlier today, GM revealed the new GMC Arcadia. It's the first GMC vehicle that's offering Super Cruise. It comes with hands-free driver assistance technology, and it's a 3-row SUV with seating up to 8 people. Plus, it comes with an 80% cargo increase behind the first row seats.
Jeep rolling out the 2024 Jeep Gladiator, described as 100% truck and 100% Jeep. Comes with 7,700 pounds of towing capability, more than 1,700 pounds of payload. All of this will be celebrated, of course, at the charity preview just a few days away, and we hope you'll join us for our special coverage coming up Friday night.
Yeah, Jason Colthorpe, Rhonda Walker, and our entire morning team will be joined by special guests to show some of the latest auto innovations. It's Friday night at 7 on Local 4 and streaming on Local 4 Plus.
All right, we do have one UAW-connected strike already underway. More than 1,000 Blue Cross Blue Shield Michigan workers, also represented by the UAW, hit the picket lines earlier today. New contract talks for customer service reps have broken down, leading employees to walk off the job in downtown Detroit. The insurance company says it has contingency plans in place, but warns services provided over the phone might take longer during the strike.
The sister of Paul Whelan hopes she can meet again with President Biden about the efforts to bring her brother home. Elizabeth Whelan met with the president this time last year. Tonight, she told CNN she appreciates the work being done by the Biden administration efforts, but she hopes the president will intervene.
I do know that all the interactions I had with him were during the time that Brittany Griner was held. That's just a fact. The last time I spoke with him was the day after she was released. And I do have a lot of engagement with his people, with the State Department, and they have been very good about that. But my concern is to try to find out you know, where we are in this process, are we doing everything that's needed? And I believe that the president is going to have to intervene at some point. I believe his help is going to be needed. And I want to make sure that we're looking at that.
The White House says Paul Whelan, a U.S. military veteran, is being wrongfully detained on espionage charges. He denies. His family believes he may have to serve out his full 16-year sentence. The construction of part of the Joe Louis Greenway is getting underway.
Today, there was a celebration on the start of construction on the Highland Park segment of the Joe Louis Greenway. When finished, it'll come out to be 27.5 miles, a recreational loop that will connect 23 Detroit neighborhoods, as well as the cities of Highland Park, Hamtramck, and Dearborn. It's a $20 million Highland Park section being funded by Wayne County. It's going to take a while to get it all done. Should be completed, all of it, in 5 to 10 years, but it's going to be fun to watch it take shape.